Good morning, Ortiz. Look who I got here. Little Miss Jade. She finally just fell back asleep. It's been a rough night, I'm going to tell you guys. Rough past couple of nights. Having twins or multiples are so difficult. I'm telling you, these two have been tag teaming me and their dad all night. But we wanted to participate in Theme Thursday today. I know it's a whole lot of colors and patterns and everything going on, but I just thought they looked so cute. I'm talking a little bit low because she just fell asleep. I think this girl right here is nocturnal or something. Seems like she likes to stay up all night and she wants to sleep during the day, but we got to change that. And you see, she fell asleep. She didn't even drink that much. It's okay. So this week theme is handmade items, and I had to showcase the crocheted items that I got from Kimberly's Cocoons. I am telling you, if you have not ordered anything from her, you definitely need to do that. She is very talented, and I just love the way this fits on Jade's head. It's like so perfect. It's awesome. And I should have bought the booties to go with it. But Kimberly, I would definitely be getting back in touch with you to get those booties and some other crochet items as well. So, to show you what else she has on, this is something that I mixed and matched. They're both Koala Baby brand that I found on clearance at Babies R Us several weeks ago, actually. And I just love this. It's like a little sweater dress. It's short sleeve, and she has a little lace tutu, and underneath it's Saturn, and I think this suits her very well. I thought Deja was my diva in the bunch. I think it's this little girl right here. She's definitely giving me a run for my money. And this is just some white pants. It's supposed to fit almost like tights, but you know, because their legs are so short and they're curled up, they fit her a little bit loose. But I still love the way it fits on her. And this little girl does not love for her feet to be covered up at all. So, you getting tootsies today, ladies. It's all good. I think it's pretty cute. And she is rocking her Suavenex pacifier. Let me tell you, this is the first baby that I've been able to use a Suavenex pacifier on them, and it pretty much sits flush on their face because they have this little like bump on the end of it, and it's hard to get it to sit flush against a baby's face. So I did have to modify the nipple just a little bit just so it can fit all the way in her mouth. But I think she looks so sweet. And this is also a chickpea blanket that I got from TJ Maxx just for this girl, and I think it complements her skin tone very, very well. She is painted to be a newborn baby girl, and she is slightly different than Jonah. I will do another video showing you the differences between those two at a later date, but I am so in love with her. Oh my goodness. And something else that I wanted to discuss though. That's why I love doing buy it now babies or private order babies. I know this has been discussed by other people on their channels, but I want to discuss my reason for doing it. Because actually, my first two reborns, they were customs. And you can relay what you have in your head and what you envision your baby to look like, and almost always it will not turn out the way that you envision it. You only can get what that artist is able to produce, and they can't really see exactly what you're picturing in your head. And then I've also learned along my short time of collecting, it's only been a year, and February 7th is 1 year that I've actually been doing YouTube videos, but I've been collecting reborns since December of 2014. So I've learned with buy it now babies in private order, it's good to let the artist have that creative freedom And I'm not that creative when it comes to things like that. So I gotta fall in love with their work. Just like with Little Miss Jade and even with Jonah, I told Stephanie that I wanted it painted like how she did her twin A's. And this little girl, she did a little differently. And either way, I love it because I love her work. I mean, she did an awesome job, I'm telling you, ladies. And I think you don't set yourself up for disappointment when you go that route. At least for me, that's in my case. I have never been disappointed when I've done a buy it now baby or when I've done a private order. Deja, she was a private order. I let Kat do what she does, and she did a great job on her. That's just my take on it though. But some people are different. Some people like to dictate every step, every crease or every single detail, and I'm not going to do that because I figure I would get the best product if I let that person be the best that they can be, and that for them to be as creative as they can be, because for them to try to recreate what's in my mind, I don't think it'll be their best work. They'll just be trying to portray something that they think I would like or they think that I want. So that's why it's just easier for me to go that route. And also, I'm going to tell you guys, I did attend my first workout class this week. It's called Work, WERQ. And a friend of mine actually teaches the class, and oh my goodness. Because I used to take Zumba and it was fine and I had no problem, but I hadn't worked out in maybe a month, maybe. So I figured I can go in there and just do my thing or whatever. Another thing coming, I'm telling you. She really worked us. Definitely. And I am like still feeling it. Like the next morning when I woke up, my legs were so sore. I had maybe it's muscles I hadn't worked in a very long time. I don't know, but and stiff. And then I had to go to work I had to go into the office the next morning, and I work on the second floor, and the way I park my car, it's easier, it's quicker for me to go up the steps, because if I want to take the elevator I would have to walk around the other side of the building. So in my office, it's right there by the steps, so it was difficult even walking up some steps. So, but I definitely want to continue it, but I know I want to also go and work out in the gym part and not just take classes as well. You know, the classes are to motivate me and to keep me there, but because I don't really have a workout partner. But when I went to the class, I saw a lot of people that I knew already, which was fun. It was great by itself. And something else, somebody else discussed on their video, and I wanted to go ahead and talk about it too. I had to write a little note to myself to make sure I don't forget, because a lot of times when I hit the record button, I forget what I want to discuss. So it's just easier for me to jot down a little bit of notes to try to be somewhat organized. And someone asked, how does your husband or a significant other feel about your hobby or your family? I can't remember what video I saw that on actually. And I think it's Christina's Reborn Haven. I think it was her channel, I'm not sure. I will tell you, when I first got them, my husband wondered what was wrong with me. And then he was okay with one. Then he saw more and more kept popping up. So it's like, okay, how many of those things are you going to get? But then he also saw how happy it made me feel, and he has learned to accept them. But as you know, Kelsey is his favorite baby. The other ones, they're growing on him. They really are. He's very accepting. Like, you've seen him participate in a video. I have another idea where I want him to participate in another video. Hopefully he'll go along with the plan. You know, he's okay pretty much as long as I handle them in the house. Neither he or my son likes for me to take them out in public. My son gets so embarrassed because he's like, oh my God, people are going to look at me. I was like, it's going to be covered up like a real baby. And most of the time, people don't bother you. Sometimes babies are a conversational piece, and some people will come up to you and start talking. Because as you saw in my reaction video when I was taking a walk around our little pond at our city hall, this one lady came up to me and started talking, but that usually does not happen. Normally people go about their day and they're very oblivious and they don't really pay you any attention. But so my son is worried about that already at 9. He's worried about being embarrassed, you know. So but he's okay with me taking him around my family. It's just out in public places or any place with him. He doesn't really want to be seen with them. I guess he thinks it reflects something on him. I don't know. I do have like aunts and stuff. They love them. Of course, my sister-in-law, she loves them as well. And now she has what used to be Jace, which is the Rosebud sculpt by Cindy Musgrove. He is now Anthony. So she's in love with them too. So she likes seeing all the babies, the pictures. She loves holding them and stuff. And so he, for the most part, he accepts it. He does. He does not want to see a whole house full of them. No. And I don't want a whole lot. I do think at this point that I have a lot. I think I'm kind of in excess for me, I would say. I like having a variety, but I don't want to feel pressured to have to spend time or hold or change every single one of them all the time. And because when I first started collecting, I wanted just one baby, and then I got 2, 3, 4, and on, you know. But I know I mentioned in a previous video, there's one baby that I'm really considering putting up for adoption. I've already made the video. I just hadn't released it yet. But I want to make sure that I'm sure before I put any feelers out there, because I don't want to regret it. I don't think I will, actually, but I just need to make sure, because once you put it out there, it's kind of hard to pull back. So, okay, ladies, that's enough rambling for me for this morning. And give you one more look at Miss Jade. But I also, who's over there peeking? That's Bubby. That's why I call Jonah. Jonah's Bubby. He's also wearing a hand-knitted hat. Hand-knitted. Sorry, it's too early in the morning. Hand-knitted hat. I am not sure if I bought this off eBay or Amazon or whatever. And he also is covered up with his blanket from Auntie Kimberly. Telling you once again, guys, she is super talented. Don't miss out. And from me and the babies, we want to say thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.